What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Tony G, and we're back with the second match of the tournament. Not sure which group it is. I have all the groups written in the descriptions below and all that, and I actually will put up the stats and post edit of each of these players this time. I said I would last time, but I just did not give any fucks enough to do it in that last game. So yeah, we're gonna do it this game for sure, and this series promises to be much better. Just because, yeah, Taeng K's in here and he is a beast monster, does not lose very often. When he does lose, though, he is losing as Zerg. Zerg seems to be the only race that the Koreans really lose at. The Taran sometimes, it's usually only Taran versus Protoss, so it's really only Protoss that people have a chance. So Resoud has a really good chance to get this done here. We see the hatchery first here for Taeng K. I literally just woke up and I literally just got high, so I don't know if my voice is a little weird or not. I've been awake for like maybe 20 minutes. I took a poop. I got high first, and then I took a nice poop, and yeah, now we're here. So I'm good to go. Might need a glass of water at one point, but hey, we have time to do that. We're not doing it live, so we can fast forward. We can do whatever the fuck we want right now. So we got the two gateways here. The standard pool. You got an AFK drone there. Uh-oh, that's not good. Wonder what he was doing there. How do you have 350 APM and an AFK drone? Gonna build a hatchery over here in a very Korean area. Helps to collect gas. Also just Korean. Koreans, I don't know why they do what they do, but they like to do it. And then it gets a weird gas here as well, so I feel like 10K is just going to go for a real quick mutas here, but he may neglect his choke a little bit here. He's going to get gas before a sunken colony, before his pool even finished. So it's an extremely early gas. The probe is going to scout or is going to see the Overlord. He should see the Overlord. At least the mini-map saw the Overlord. I don't know if he actually saw it with his own eyes or not. See a very quick gas here, and the first zealots are out before this creep colony is done, and they're going right in the correct position. So Resoud pulling his best DinGo impression right now and going right for the Zerg player here. These first Zerglings are going to try to fight these zealots, but he did neglect his choke. He only sent one single drone up. Now he has to send another drone up, knowing that it's a Protoss player, but the Sunken is going to take significant damage. Very good micro with both the Zealots and the Lings here, both players doing a good job here. The Sunken is going to fall, which is not good. 3 more Zealots coming in here. No creep colonies completed yet, and he needs these completed. Resoud really putting on the pressure here. 330 APM playing at his level. He has played a lot this season. He is playing very well. Excellent Zealot micro here. Keeping these alive, getting his shots off. He is going to run by, which is good since he has reinforcements coming in here as well. He does have his gas started as well, so everything looking really good for Resoud, playing this very well. Applying a lot of pressure on Mr. Taeng K, which you have to do. You can see Taeng K no longer can collect his gas, which he wanted to do, which was his plan here. He's now having to fight Lings versus Zealots, which is just not good, especially when Resoud is microing so well right now. Zealots finally dropping here now, but yeah, 10K hasn't made a drone in a little while. He's had to be producing Zealots. Still not really a wall here, so an opportunity for more Zealots to run by, more chance for these Zealots to get in here and get a surround on here. We're going to see how 10K reacts to this, getting his Zerglings up here. Going to have to use these to fight together. But yeah, this is not going to be good. Okay, good. Resoud actually going to back out here. Doesn't want to lose those Zealots for no reason. Because he is transitioning a little bit. He does have his core down. He does have a forge now. Going to start putting up some a really quick robo here. So yeah, this is actually very nice here for Resoud. Resoud in a real good position here. You can see the supply showing just how ahead he is right now. They're still having to put more investments into his defense, not being able to work on any of his macro at all, really. You can see him trying to build drones, but he only has 2 additional hatcheries right now, which is just really, yeah, it's not where you want to be right now. You can see that little bit of greed in the early game is really costing 10k. This is the whole reason you send up 2 drones is to prevent this mid build from doing damage, and if you don't send up those 2 drones in the early game, this is what can happen. It can snowball very, very quickly here. And yeah, so it's like, is it worth it? Usually it is worth it if you can get away with it, because you can just get really far ahead, but then, yeah, that's the risk you take right now, and Resoud playing it like a boss right now. Getting his robo down. Gonna have a drop. Excuse me, a dropship out. You know the Koreans are probably not going to build any Sunkens around his main, and yeah, he can't really send these Zerglings back home right now because he only has 4 Sunkens at his front, and that will be vulnerable to all of these Zealots. So that 10k gonna have to take some risks to get back into this game, but yeah, that's gonna be risky right now, especially with what Resoud's doing. Getting his Citadel of a Dune, so he's going to get those Zealot legs here as well. 2 Reavers going to come in here. Going to send this right through the front. He knows that there is no way that any HyDrA is out, considering how much damage he did in the beginning. So he's going to get a scout off. Going to bring this right in. Force these Zerglings to come back. Maybe he's going to apply some pressure now at the front here as well. But 4 Zealots are going to do some damage. He's sending an Overlord out there to get them front. He has to put down a lot of macro hatches, so he is like macroing into this pretty well. Getting to that HyDrA dead just completed now, so 10k has an opportunity to survive this, but he's gonna have to pretty much just be massing HyDRAs right now. And even so, I think there's just gonna be more gateways here in the middle. I don't think Resoud's gonna stop the pressure anytime soon. He hasn't had any additional nexus here, so he is fairly all in still. So if 10k is able to get a cost-efficient fight here, Resoud could be in trouble. No additional nexus. His probe count isn't as high as you want. You can see that they're starting to equalize a little bit more. 28 drones to 33. So 10k is getting himself back into this, getting his layer down, and he actually did put 2 creep colonies back here. So he has learned a little bit in his SEW that you do have to do this. Just helps so much more. Getting another additional hatcheries in his his HyDrA production is beginning now. So this is still anybody's game now. HyDRAs aren't always the greatest versus Reavers, especially if he gets that Reaver upgrade. I don't think he is. He's getting the speed legs for Zealots is almost done. I don't know if he went for that Reaver upgrade or the shuttle speed. I didn't see either of them go in here, but now he's going to run in here with all of his Zealots. Not fighting with his Reavers though. He needs his Reavers in here. You want to be buffering for the Reavers while the Reavers are doing all the damage. Right now 2 of the Reavers aren't shooting, but he could just have such a supply advantage that it does not matter. Gonna be able to trade quite well here and take out this choke no problem. So actually very well timed there for Resoud, and Resoud is absolutely crushing this, looking like a monster right now. And yeah, I think he's going to take this game. I don't think there's any chance 10k can hold on here. Trying to get his Spire out now. He does need that Spire. Spire would have been nice to pick off some of these Reavers and help with those Zealots, but right now doesn't have that opportunity. Just going to be working on the HyDRAs. He did not think his choke was going to go down. He did not add many additional Sunkens there, which again could be a problem. Going to try to pick off these Reavers, but again, very nice micro here by Resoud, picking up the hurt Reavers. 2 very hurt Reavers. Not a good trade at all for Mr. 10k here, and yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a GG here. I don't care how high your APM is, this is a dire situation here. More reinforcements coming in here. Very nicely done by Resoud, in control that whole game. Not fearing the Korean. Some people get scared, I think, and affect their gameplay, but Resoud playing like a boss. He can take down anybody, really, especially when you're Protoss. Protoss pretty good. A GG gonna be called. Resoud gonna take a big upset game, first win, and go 1-0 versus 10k, the #1 seed and Korean professional Gosu gamer. Pretty good stuff, Resoud. We'll see if he can keep it up. Game number 2 coming up now. All right, game number 2. 10k going to get his Protoss, which yeah, he's pretty good at. Resoud going to be Taran in a very unfortunate spot. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for Resoud. If he wins this one, then who knows? Who knows what could happen? 10k would be in some big trouble, but 10k, yeah, his Protoss pretty good. Don't imagine it's gonna lose, but I'm interested to see how he plays it. He likes to go for heavy drops, but I've seen him go for the Nexus first into 3 gateways. I've seen him just do the 3 gateway at the front. He doesn't really have a consistent build, I don't think. I've seen him do several different things. Best of 3, 5, 7. 10k didn't know. Okay, he's probably happy about that. He knows the higher the best of, the less likely he is to lose. I'm gonna go for a 2 gateway here at the front. Maybe get a Nexus afterwards. Resoud. Going for the standard. Not so standard, the second barracks here at the choke though, but that is going to be good for him in this matchup. See if he's going to go for a third barracks, or if he's going to try to get that quicker academy. Okay, so a third gateway, second pylon going down, so maybe no additional Nexus here for 10k. Maybe going to be applying a lot of pressure, which is going to be scary. But luckily for Resoud, he is going right for a wall. Going to send that scout off. Going to have a nice choke here. And I do like that. He's going to get that quick refinery. So I think it's going to be that 2 barracks into academy. I think he's going to go for some very quick fire bat medics. Could have a quick stim. Maybe catch the Protoss off guard. 10k though. Just getting his zealots now off of 3 gateways. Gonna see if he has an additional gateway or a forge or a nexus or gas. I don't know what the build is exactly for him. He's played a shit ton of games, but I haven't watched a lot of them. I have not been very active in the SCW. Just been smurfing pubs. But yeah, big scout off going off. You can see 10k setting off both of his zealots. 2 probes out here scouting. Is going to know the matchup, and now is going to be able to prepare his strategy accordingly. Getting those 2 gas. Imagine we're going to see a core here thrown down soon. A really ugly wall here. I don't know. Is that even a wall? Well, it must be a wall. Kind of a weird wall, but whatever. That academy coming down now a little later than you want on this 2 barracks build. Resoud is going to scout his opponent. He is going to know that he is going to be up against some pressure. I think 10k is just going to go for some Dragoons here. Dragoons would be a really good option for this build. A factory coming down. So 2 gate factory with a late academy. Bunker goes down, no problem. And this must be a wall because those zealots backed off there. Chasing down those Marines. Maybe he just stopped concentrating there for a quick second. We'll see if it's a wall. No, no, it is a wall. Okay, that's why it's so ugly like that. He just had to do what he had to do here. But no repair here, and these Marines are going to back off. And yeah, this is actually going to be a very quick game here. Resoud fucked up just a little bit here. Trying to throw down 2 bunkers back at home. Going to have to get Vulture out and micro his little heart out. But I think Dragoons are going to be pumping out here soon. I think that's what the build is, but maybe he doesn't even need them. Tried to stack attack here, but yeah, she's gonna get 2 bunkers up, so maybe he's gonna survive, but I think he's gonna take a lot of damage, getting a command center even too. So Resoud playing this real greedy, real strangely. And yeah, it's just not gonna work out. You can even just take out these depots back at home, and that's a pretty big deal. Gonna have Resoud's supply stuck. Then he's just gonna have a single barracks trying to build, getting some fire bats out, which will be helpful, but not versus these Dragoons that are going to be coming out, I imagine, soon. Okay, never mind. He's just going for the tech, going for the robo, 2 robos, and a Templar of Archive, so not going to go for the Dragoons. Which I guess Dragoons could be a little bit more risky. I thought maybe he's going to get more damage done with these Zealots. Zealots not done yet, though, that's for sure. Resoud, yeah, just in a tough position. Really was hoping that his wall would hold, and now he's just gonna get surrounded. 10k Zealots are too strong. Gonna have to try to stack repair this bunker, but too late. And yeah, this is just gonna be GG. Not gonna need any additional tech. Resound just getting overwhelmed here. His great wall falls, and so shall he. Fire bats in bunkers though are pretty good. Even that one fire bat there just murking that zealot, but all of his depots are going to be gone. He's going to be supply stuck, and yeah, this next wave of shit is going to be coming in, and there's not good. It's not going to be easy to hold, even if he wasn't all messed up, but he is all messed up. And yeah, this is pretty much GG. If Resoud was Manor, he would just GG out now. He knows that there's no way he's gonna win this situation, but I doubt he's gonna give up. Since it's for $1,000, you might as well try. These DTs are gonna come in here, and actually the DTs are just gonna GG it. No detection anywhere. Engineering bay, not even close to being done. And yeah, easy peasy there. One for taeng. GG. Gonna even that up nicely. And yeah, that's a tough one for Resoud. But what can you do versus the pro Korean? Sometimes there's nothing. He's keeping up his APM. Very nice. Jump into game 3. We'll see how it goes. Okay. We are here. Game 3. Tied up 1-1. taeng, SCW1 champion. He actually got to choose his group, and his first choice was Resoud. So he thought that he was going, or this is his opponent that, yeah, out of everyone that wasn't in the top 3, this is the person that taeng wanted to play. And yeah, maybe Resoud got a little pissed about that, and is like, okay, yeah, you want to pick me, bud? You don't know how strong my effing Protoss mid build is. And yeah, maybe he's gonna teach taeng a lesson. Protoss versus Taran Resound. Once again, Protoss. He is gonna go for a very good build for this matchup, the spot, everything. And we know his mid build is pretty good, so I feel like Resoud has a little bit of advantage in this early game, especially because some of these Koreans can be just so greedy in the early games. I doubt he is going to be. I feel like he's just going to go for the 3 barracks here, and it's just going to come down to that micro. But see, even that second barracks is a little late. I delay my 10th SCV to get that barrack just a little bit quicker, but that's just me. I just steal my builds from Brain God, so I don't know what I know. Gonna get that 3rd barracks here nicely, and yeah, it's gonna be just that 2 gates so far. I think last time he added 4 gateways. He did not get a forge, so I think that's what he's gonna do this time. He's just been scouting. Okay, yeah, he's going to be able to scout this, or both players are going to be able to know exactly what's going on here. So this is good for both players now. Yeah, there's going to be no surprises. taeng, if he cuts any corners, it's only going to be his fault now. Resoud knows exactly where he can send his first 2 zealots, so he's gonna have to keep those alive. He doesn't want to fight usually head on. You want to keep those first 2 zealots. You want to get them distracted, get them out of position, so that then your reinforcing zealots can come in. You don't want the Taran to be able to choke, and you don't want all of his units to constantly be together. You want to be able to split him up, because yeah, zealots do good in smaller numbers versus Marines, obviously. But that first bunker is going to go up, which is going to be helpful in a very nice position where it's going to take a lot of damage if these zealots do choose to run by. Also kind of close enough to be able to run up while defending back at home. So I do like that position of the bunker, but he is still able to run around, and Resoud is doing exactly what I said, running these right around and going very aggressive on these Marines here. Yeah, zealots are able to kill a lot of Marines when they're microed nicely, but technically they shouldn't be able to kill any Marines if microed perfectly by the Taran. So it is an interesting little fight here. We can see, but yeah, this is exactly what Resoud wants to do. So he's distracting the Taran. He's going to be able to get a cannon up, so he's not going to be able to be worried about any counter pressure for a while here. And yeah, keeping these alive for the most part. Didn't get a crazy amount of damage done, but he did buy himself enough time to get this cannon up, which is what he wants to do. I think he's going to throw down a gas here eventually once he gets this established. That is the first step. First step for both players has been a success. Resound got his block up, and taeng did not allow any cannons inside of his base, did not take any substantial damage, kept his Marine numbers up high here. And yeah, he took out quite a few zealots here now. So I think taeng right now is technically in the lead, but I don't think he's going to be able to do any damage. And this could be risky right here. You never really want to do this because Marines are so dumb versus cannons. Sacrifice a lot of Marines here for that single cannon. The second cannon is going to be complete up here. So this is what I mean. The Koreans can sometimes get a little too greedy. He was just in a super good position here. Now, just after that, he lost like 6 Marines, and now I don't think he's in the best position. Don't think that was a good trade, and that's how quickly things can turn. taeng going to throw down his command center now. The Nexus back at home as well. Does have his first gas and core. So both players going to transition now into that almost into that mid game. Even though I guess it's still real early, but with that mid build, the early game does close out. That window for opportunity for damage for both players is super small. And yeah, I don't think anything is going to happen here. We do have a stim being done before any range. Which is good. And let me just make sure I did start recording. Good, I did start recording. And yeah, we'll see how this unfolds. I'm gonna go for the Zealot speed legs. It looks like adding more gateways. Definitely gonna be getting that Templar of Archives for DTs and or High Templars. Getting that third command center down. So yeah, taeng is confident that he's held this. We'll see how quickly he gets that engineering bay. Okay, gonna get the engineering bay right now. That's gonna be done plenty of time before any DTs are out. Still only has one single bunker though, and adding only one additional gateway. I like to add 2. I think 5 gateways is a real good number of gateways. I think it's the minimum that you should if you're gonna be like investing in upgrades and stuff. I think 5 is the minimum amount of barracks that you want, but 4 can be all right, especially in this position right now where he's gonna go for that little bit of quicker drops. He does have his triple out, so he's gonna be able to add more if he wants, but don't think it's gonna be necessary. Getting these pylons all around the map, he's doing that so no barracks can land and build some fire bats and run by. A very common tactic for Terrans, and he is going to try to go in here, and I just don't like this. But maybe it'll work out. Because I guess if he breaks here, he will be able to almost unleash all of his damage. So maybe this is actually a really good attack. I'm just too scared to do something like this. But I don't know if it's going to work. He's going to be able to take up the cannons here. The Zealots are here. He's going to have to micro really well here. He's not focusing right now. He's going to have to move back into that bunker. More reinforcements coming in, and I guess with good micro, he is going to be able to do this. The Templar of Archives not done. He went for Dragoon range and Zealot speed legs instead, so he's trying to go for an all-in attack here. We're going to try to go for that tech, which could be bad. I guess it doesn't really matter though, because there's a turret up anyway, so we wouldn't really get too much damage on, but it would prevent an attack coming in. Science facility coming down, so he is adding 2 more barracks here, which I do like a lot. He is just going to, he smells blood. He wants to be able to put a lot of pressure on right now. He doesn't want to make this into any longer game. He has broken out, which is good. He's going to start sending this probe out. Has he not scouted him yet? No, he has no idea where his opponent is yet, so he can't instantly go over and attack Resoud. He still has to go out to scouting his opponent. Now gonna push out into the middle though as well. Still 1 cannon out here, which is going to do a lot in this fight here. Tank though is out. Science facility going to be science vessel going to be being built here soon. Does have that 1 upgrade going. Added 1 additional gas. Continuing to get his depots. He is supply stuck briefly for a moment. These Dragoons are out. Dragoons can do very well with the speed legs. This is a very powerful Protoss attack coming out here. So the taeng isn't out of the woods yet because he doesn't have a ton of reinforcement. So if Resoud is able to break this, he has a very good probe count. Got his upgrades all done. So yeah, it's really going to come down to this. I kind of not a big fan of him skipping out on that Templar of Archives. I feel like a storm would just be so good right now. 1 storm could just mess up those Marines so badly. He's going to come in here now, going to spread his Dragoons out to the side and bring his Zealots in here. It's going to be a very good fight here. I think Resoud actually might be able to do it. Maybe he was an excellent choice going for those Dragoons, or maybe not. This 1 tank just enough with the Marines and Medic is going to push that back. Oh, that was close. He didn't want to fully commit there, but I don't think he was going to be able to do it. Excellent job there for taeng. He did probably a million little things that we didn't even realize there. Vessel's going to come out right in time for that DT. Beautiful stuff here. And yeah, taeng not going to lose this one, I don't think. Resound running out of answers here. Yeah, this too powerful, too aggressive, way more aggressive than I would ever be. And yeah, it's gonna obviously pay off here. taeng knows his stuff here, knows how he's gonna win a fight. Still hasn't scouted Resound yet. I guess now he has to know that he's in this spot. I think he scouted every other area. And yeah, he's gonna be able to take out all these barracks. That's pretty much gonna be GG. You can see Resoud struggling to get some gateways back up, trying to get his choke up. But yeah, it's just gonna be too little, too late. Continuing to mass zealots out here, but some of them not being rallied properly behind. And yeah, it's obviously not going to give up. Don't blame him. It's not completely over yet, even though I can technically say it's completely over. I feel confidently knowing taeng's skill level, but if I was a Protoss, I wouldn't quite give up yet. I ain't heard no whistle. Or whatever that fucking South Park episode is, what he says. Randy kept saying that when he kept getting beat up. I ain't hear no bell. I ain't hear no bell. I love that show. And they're gonna come in here, not even gonna siege up his tank, just gonna plow on in. Resoud gonna try to cut off some reinforcements, knowing that his army just quite isn't big enough to fight it head on. A million scans going to go down here. Resoud doing everything that he possibly can here. And he is playing extremely well right now. 230 APM, but yeah, these Koreans, they don't F around. And taeng, yeah, gonna siege up right here. And yeah, this is just the beginning of the end. Macroing like a boss back at home. And yeah, once these tanks get in reach of these probes, there is no turning back. Another set of reinforcements coming on in here. Now the storm's coming down, but a little too late. Too little too late. And yeah, I think this is a GG here. Very nicely done. taeng gonna take the lead back. 2-1. Beating the Protoss. That's what you gotta do. XD. Lucky. Yeah, real fucking lucky, bud. That kid is very strange. Anyone who types XD, I think, is a little weird. I've never once in my life typed that out. It takes a special kind of person. I don't know if it's a weird subculture or something, but yeah, we'll jump into the next game. Game number 4. And holy, the StarCraft gods really want Resoud to win. He's going to get Protoss in the top right corner, directly on top of his Zerg opponent, taeng. taeng, luckily though, is sending his Overlord directly up, so he is going to know the whole situation, and maybe he's not going to cut so many corners this time. But he is in a corner spot, or a side spot, which I guess is a little bit better than the top and bottom spots, even though it is still probably not the best spot. But yeah, look at this. This is going to be an interesting game. The probe is going to scout the Zerg immediately. The Zerg may be forced to get a spawning pool and hatchery inside of his base. He may not even want to go for the choke. The Protoss did scout the larvae, I imagine. Yes, he can see the larvae, or the whatever that shit's called. And he's going to know where his opponent is. And now the Overlord is going to see what he is up against. So this is going to be interesting stuff. These zealots are not going to have a far walk. He's going to have to get that pool up ASAP. And right now it's not ASAP. That wasn't as quick as possible. And every second is going to count in this build right here. This is what it's all going to come down to. Did I start again? I keep fucking ending each thing at the each game. I don't know why. Just make the file smaller because I have to send it to my other computer to edit. Because I installed it on my old laptop and not my new computer. So that's what you gotta do. Yeah, it's really gonna come down to some micro. taeng gonna have to send out 2 drones here, saving up his larva for the Zergling, so he is doing everything proper here. Gonna even harass with this probe, which is good. Sending those 2 probes, yeah, so he's playing this real safe here. Did not build another additional drone here, and still harassing with this probe. Very nicely done. The Zerg doesn't have any to spare here. Gonna be building his Zerglings now, but the first Zealot is already here before the hatchery is even done. So this is a nightmare situation for 10K. We'll see how he reacts. I feel like most players would probably almost just be dead right away just because of the situation here. First Zealot going to start attacking these drones once again. If he gets a single drone, it's going to be huge. But good thing for 10K, not losing any drones, keeping them all alive, and he has to. He cannot let these die. Both of these suckers are actually getting completed here, so 10K really doing a good job. But once again, Resoud, like a boss, just going to run these Zealots by, and with these 3 Zealots not really taking much damage, it's going to be hard for 10K. He's just going to have to continue to build Zerglings, even though he did just build a drone there. So he is up to 8 drones, but yeah, he can't lose them. And 3 is Zealots. If Micro properly can take out these Zerglings, but yeah, Koreans are really good with their Zerglings too. I don't know what they're doing to make their Zerglings so powerful, but yeah, I guess that's at 300 APM. Resound, although up to 300 APM here too. Stacking up his Zealots now, and he did get that gas and core at home, so he has been macroing very nicely around this. And yeah, his mid build is very strong. He has a very strong mid build, clearly. Gonna get that cannon up here just to make sure no Zerglings can run by. He knows that that's what 10K wants to do. He knows he's been scouted, so he's keeping those Zealots very nicely here. The main spot, if they're going to go around, they're going to take some damage from those cannons. So yeah, very nicely done here for Resoud. Just now getting that gas, and yeah, I'm really interested to see how 10K is going to deal with this. That Robo already started. Very nicely done here for Resoud. Very strong mid build. This Overlord is going to come in here, see exactly what's going on. I don't know if it did see that Robo. Oh god, what the fuck am I doing here? No, he didn't see the Robo. So he's not going to know exactly how quick that Robo is. Getting his drone count up, still only on 2 additional hatcheries, which is tough, but it is still fairly early in this game. Second gas done. And yeah, that second Robo done. So Resoud playing this very nice here. Continuing his Zealot production, gonna have that dropship out, gonna be able to drop those first 4 Zealots in here, and 10K going for that layer. So I guess if he can, he will go for his mutas. That's his unit of choice here. But oh, maybe not. Maybe he's gonna go for lurkers. He's going for that HyDrA. Then he could just go for the drops, I guess, as well. Drops could be a real good strategy for this positioning here. Drop up 2 lurkers there. You can do that fairly quickly without Overlord speed. Get some damage done. Yeah, we'll see how much work these first 4 Zealots can do here. See what that layer exactly is for once it completes. Coming in right through the front here. Zergling's going to run back. And yeah, no static defense here back at home, so it's just going to have to rely on these Zealots, dropping them in a nice little corridor there so they can't get a full surround, but there's more than enough Zerglings here to take that out. We do see that layer done, so we'll see exactly what he's going to go for it. And then yeah, just going to go right for that Spire. So he did get HyDrA speed legs as well. Going to get a couple of HyDRAs to hopefully pick off these drops. Not seeing any Reaver upgrade, going for those Zealot legs again here. So Resoud going to go for that Reaver Zealot speed leg break again. Drop going to come in here and going to get taken out, but he did drop the Reaver, so he's going to get 1 shot off. Going to take out 3 HyDRAs and Zergling, so at least it wasn't a complete waste. Did get a little bit of damage done, but 2 Zealots, Reaver, and a dropship. Not the best trade, but better than nothing. The Reaver's going to start plowing away here, and he's going to start adding on a couple more gateways here. He's going to start massing. Does have that upgrades all going, speed upgrade, attack, and goon range here. Yeah, really going to look to apply a lot of pressure here. He did it with 4 Reavers last time. He has 3. We'll see if what he's going to wait for. 10K, knowing that this is going to be coming here, is adding a lot of additional sunkens this time. Playing this very nicely. Still no static defense back at home, though, so he is just so confident in his micro that he's just not going to get dropped without him noticing. Does have a very nice Overlord spread all around. An Overlord to see the minerals for him to be able to pull his drones. All good things, but yeah, these Reavers are going to start pumping away here. Mutas coming out. Any mutas being built? Don't see any mutas being built there on the production tab. Doesn't really have the money. Also needs an overlord or two. Should probably start spreading these Sunkens out a little bit. You almost want to do it like what you do versus Taran. When you're up against this build, you want to spread them out so the splash damage isn't doing a substantial amount of damage. Going for shuttle speed instead of Reaver damage, which is an interesting choice. I feel like this kind of build would really do good with Reaver damage, since you're kind of going all in with it. But shuttle speed can also be so good. It really helps microing those Reavers, keeping them alive, and also can drop at any point a lot better. Here it is, the attack coming in here. We'll see how taeng reacts. He's fought this the first time. This time he can tell that he has learned from his mistakes a little bit, microing a lot better. He does have mutas this time to start picking off these Reavers. And yeah, the Koreans are like those super smart AIs. They learn. You can see them learning every single time. They're changing up these little things and adapting. Yeah, that's what they remind me of. Those little AI bots. I don't know if is that racist to say that Koreans remind me of AI bots. I don't know. I don't mean it. I have all the respect in the world for the Koreans. They dominate my favorite video game. All of my video games. And yeah, these mutas are just going to turn around, go in here. A couple cannons back here, but that's 12 mutas, and I feel like they're going to just jump right on top of those cannons, take out the first one. Yeah, not enough, and this could just be GG right here. Protoss can survive without a main, so even if he does lose his main, it is possible for him to still win, especially in these situations. But yeah, it's just going to be a lot more difficult. Did take out that whole choke, so it's not like he's completely won this game yet. But obviously in a very good position here, fighting these Dragoons right now. I don't know why he pulled his probes like that. But yeah, being able to take this time to build some HyDrAs at home, not even getting any extra drones here, picking off these Dragoons though. And yeah, this is doing a lot of damage, down to 29, 28, 27, picking off all of the probes, not even going for the main right now. Dragoons may just come in here and save his main, but at the same time he's taking substantial drops. But at the same time, Resoud just dropped taeng, and taeng just lost every single drone there, not paying attention at all. So yeah, Resoud still not paying attention, just took it out. And yeah, now this game is back to anybody's game here. Gonna have to rebuild all those drones. Very nicely done there, capitalizing on the crazy micro, and that, yeah, 4 drones to 16 probes. This is going to, yeah, we're back to a very close game here. That's the power of Protoss there. One drop can just F you up. And what did I say? You just a couple, like 2 fucking Sunkens at the back would have stopped that from doing that much damage. You could have had a chance, or at least taken that out. Yeah, 4, it doesn't do anything. Maybe it just doesn't do anything, but. No, taeng wants to micro his mutas like a madman. And now, Resoud has a big opportunity. He has Dragoons and Reavers, which are pretty good versus the small number of mutas. And yeah, the power of Protoss, he still has 19 workers, so this attack, if it has the potential to do a lot of damage here. He has to be careful though, because yeah, if he dies here, this army dies. This is pretty much all in, I think, for Resoud. Once again, pretty much just going all in here, taking out an Overlord. Gonna drop these Reavers in here, and yeah, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be real tough here for taeng. That drop, oh my goodness, taeng was in a real good position, but that one little drop is gonna, yeah, taeng got a little cocky. And Resoud gonna take this game, I think. Just kind of, yeah, slowly inch these. Like, you just gotta move these Reavers over there. It's one shot away from GGing them. Here he is, moving that over. He did take out both of those, but yeah, I don't think it's enough. Did too many Dragoons now. Still a Reaver alive. taeng going to lose against Protoss still. Like, it's completely understandable, but yeah, he was in a real good opportunity. He held the main build, but that one drop turned the tides dramatically. Bam. That's GG. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. And yeah, what are we, 2-2 now? Best of 7. Jump into game number 5. See if 10K can hold on, or if Resoud going to continue to get the Protoss power. See you in the next one. Game 5, we are all tied up, and the tables have now turned. 10K going to be Protoss. Resoud going to be Zerg. Isn't it lovely that race and positions matter so much on who's going to win the game? The skill can be adjusted for with just randomness. You get Protoss, 33% chance to get Protoss. That increases Resoud's chance of winning by about 85%. Okay, so 10K gonna go for a frontal build here. JH likes to do this a lot, just get his gateways a little bit farther to his choke in his base. Resoud gonna go for his standard choke, doesn't really have too much choice unless you're just gonna go all in with an early pool. Or I guess you can do like super aggressive hatcheries back here. You can get like 2 hatcheries before your pool. Maybe go against someone who isn't scouting all of the areas and just chokes, get away with it. So it's going to be that 2 gateways out here. 10K does like to get the Zealots out on the map instead of getting a quicker Nexus. That quicker Nexus just does leave you vulnerable to a couple of things that you just sometimes don't want to put yourself at risk to. Getting that 3rd Forge out here. Very pool, very close to his main there. And yeah, getting 2 probes out here to scout. Gonna want to scout him as quick as possible. The Overlord did not see any mid builds, so he could be getting a little greedy. And look at that, he is gonna get a little greedy. Gonna get that gas before pool. So Resoud taking a page out of 10K's book, and I don't like the positioning of this hatchery either. I like to put it right in the middle so you can just choke it up a little bit better. First Zealots out on the map, 3 more being produced instantly, and by process of elimination, he is going to know where his opponent is, has scouted every other spot, and he's going to be able to bring these 2 probies into battle with these first 2 Zealots. I imagine the first 2 Zealots are just going to take advantage of this little hole here that Resoud so nicely left. And yeah, to take that opportunity to walk right in that base and apply that same pressure. Resoud, not afraid to make a sunken back at his base. Not afraid to make 25 sunkens back at his hatchery. He's not afraid to do it, okay? Fastest players, they'll build 1,000,000 sunkens if they need to. 1,000,000. They'll make an expansion just to build more sunkens. So, yeah, you know you're not Korean if you do that. If you build more than 20 defensive structure, static defense, you're probably not from Korea. Just would be my guess. No, let me just once again make sure I'm fucking recording. Sorry for that. I don't know if you guys can see when I alt tab or not, but I don't care anyway. I don't effing care anyway. Keeping that Zealot alive. 4 kills, 8 health. What a monster. 10K. Tekken very quickly here back at home as well, getting his 2 gas. Gonna get a cannon up here just to make sure no Zergling run-bys can happen. Did Resoud go for Zergling speed, or did he just skip out on that gas, just built that assimilator, hoping that he was going versus a Taran maybe? Gonna get those, 2. Yeah, similar build here for 10K. Then Resoud. Maybe Resoud copied 10K. That's why it's such a powerful build. But yeah, gonna get those 2 robos out here immediately, and yeah, gonna be able to put that same pressure on. Kind of crazy there, the reverse roles, but very similar build. Just seems to be the new optimal Protoss versus Zerg build. 3 Zealot pressure into quick ass robo. Also getting a Stargate though. That's not something that Resoud did. 10K likes to do that. I like that as well. You can get the scout off and then just pick off Overlord. It's mainly for the scout because it's just so hard to see exactly what the Zerg is doing. Corsair could just go right in there. Don't even have to attack. Just click right through just to get an idea of what's going on in there. HyDrA Den here. Going down. And yeah, continuing to do Zealot production. We do have that dropship, second robo. So everything looking very similar here. Looks like it's like almost a deja vu. But obviously there's a little differences right in the game, and both of them how they decide to deal with it. I think Resoud's going for lurkers with his quick layer. Very small number of hatcheries here. These first HyDrAs though are going to be helpful versus this drop that's going to be coming in here. These first 4 zealots. See if he just unleashes it here on the corner. I like that. Just you don't want to lose your dropship. Gonna come in here though. Gonna start picking off. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, good. Yeah, gonna keep that dropship alive, and he's gonna be able to get these zealots off. Nice micro here for Resoud. Gonna be able to go back into his sunkens back at home, and yeah, not gonna take much damage at all. Gonna have an idea of what's going on. Of course, they're coming down here. Gonna be annoying. Gonna pick off all of those overlords that are getting too far out on the map, providing him vision no more, and gonna have an opportunity for these dropships to come in. So once again, gonna fill up this dropship with a Reaver and 2 zealots. Yeah, I feel like Resoud definitely copied taeng build, because yeah, it's crazy how similar these are. Crazy how similar these players are approaching this race. Overlord gonna go, or the drop gonna go all the way up and around here. Corsair gonna come in here and see that it is all clear for him. Very nicely done, scouting out exactly what he needs. Dropship gonna be able to come in, but also he kind of brought those HyDrAs out a little bit. Do see the upgrades going down, even getting what's that? The +1 attack on the air. So he's gonna be non-stop building Corsairs. I look. The Corsairs are gonna be a big part of his build here. And what the fuck is Resoud doing here? He has a lot of minerals here, and he's not building anything with his larva. Drop is coming down here. An AFK moment here for Resoud, and then yeah, you can't be going AFK. All of his drones on one side, going to actually take away a few. Managing to do a good job, but his choke is going down there in the meantime. Keeping his drones alive, gonna be good, but it doesn't matter if you have nothing back at home. And yeah, he's not gonna have. He's saving up for mutas, so he's gonna be able to build a bunch of mutas here. But there is some Corsairs, I believe, still out around, popping around. And yeah, I don't think the mutas are gonna be able to, even if they do, even if they're uncontested, I don't think they're gonna be able to prevent these Reavers from doing substantial damage. Just a little too late on the mutas. Resoud's still doing a good job keeping them all alive. Reavers just trying to get over here, but they're just so stupid sometimes. Corsairs, yeah, here fighting against the Reavers. Pretty good hold there from Resoud, but just not enough, not quite enough. And yeah, once again, 10K gonna go up in this series, 3-2, be on match point. And yeah, Resoud's gonna have to win the rest of the games here. Very, very good fight that he is putting up here. This matchup is extremely hard. It can go wrong so quickly. And yeah, that's gonna be it. We'll just fast forward that last couple seconds. Oh, look at that! Resoud holds. What a monster! What a I'm so sorry for fast forwarding that, but reinforcements are coming in here. Manages to hold. What a guy! He's gonna say lucky again. He's like, I held that easily. You got so lucky you only Reaver dropping in here. Bam low. Blam low. Impossible! Damn! Go saying that is impossible to hold. But you just did it to him last game and he almost held. He pretty much did hold, and he was fucking up your main with mutas. So obviously not impossible, Resound. Stop being a little bitch and take him down, okay? See you in the next one. Alright. Oh, I don't know why I just times forward that. 10k, oh my god. This is crazy. At every matchup, Zerg versus Protoss. The lovely balance of random. And yeah, I think we all know how this is going to go for the most part. We can fast forward just a little bit here because I don't know, I feel like there's nothing else I could possibly tell you guys about this opening. Because we've seen it about 14 times in a row now. So gonna go for that hatchery. Gonna go for 2 gateways here. Gonna get a 3rd gateway. Gonna get a 2nd pylon and a 3rd gateway. Or is he gonna get a 3rd gateway and a 2nd pylon? Ooh. Gonna get a forge this time. Oh my god, okay. We're going back to normal speed. He's getting a forge. And the drone, getting a little curious, gonna come out here and see that, oh great, he's up against a very, very forward mid build. And then from here, you're automatically at a huge disadvantage. Yeah, and it's gonna require an extreme amount of micro here, even pulling 3 more probes here. Yeah, gonna go for cannons, it looks like. 2 gateway cannons, which which is wild stuff. Gonna have to pull the drones here. First Zealot is here. And yeah, he just wants to prevent these drones from getting any sunkens down and spreading them out nicely here. Very good stuff from Resound. So annoying here for the Zerg player here. This cannon is going to be done soon, and then this choke is going to be compromised. And it's going to be, yeah, real tough here. These Zerglings, though, getting a chance to attack this cannon, not going to be enough, though, I don't think. Yeah, this cannon staying alive is going to be huge. And oh my goodness, that's how, yeah, this is, if you don't mind losing like this, then StarCraft is the game for you. But if you don't mind dying to someone who you know you're better than just because of shit like this, and yeah, start playing StarCraft fastest map possible because it's so balanced and fun. This is making me want to play Zerg right now versus Protoss. I might SCW tonight and just pick Zerg versus Matt. Just let him pick Protoss because he can only play Protoss. Makes him a good player if he picks it every time. Gives him that illusion that he's good when he picks something that is just so powerful in this matchup. Amazing. Yeah, it's just gonna be GG here. He sacrificed so many drones. You really have no chance of holding this. Yeah, everything you've invested in is fucked. And you're just fucked. And yeah, that'd be crazy if you haven't seen an upset like this. If Resoud beats 10k, that's a bigger upset possibly than Boo versus Scan in the Tony G Christmas tournament. Spoiler alert. Yeah, it's just gonna be GG here. 10k not going to torture himself. I imagine he is just going to leave. Yeah, GG. And we're actually going to go into a game number 7. So if Resound's able to get Protoss just one more time, if he's able to get the Protoss versus Zerg one more time, he has himself a chance. Otherwise, I don't think he will win, and I think Taeng will crush him. But let's see. We'll jump into that last game right now. Alright, game number 7. And now Resound is going to have to be Zerg. If he wants to win this series, he's going to have to do it by winning with the race that he has been abusing. And 10k gonna be Protoss. So yeah, if this is looking good for 10k. It's looking good for everyone who wants to continue to see 10k in this tournament instead of Resound. As much as I wouldn't mind seeing an upset, obviously I'd rather cast 10k replay than a Resound replay. I have destroyed Resound a million times. I have never beaten 10k. Just a little self-promotion there. Yeah. So 10k, I imagine he's gonna get that 2 gate here, up here, 2 or 3 gates, and do his thing, his version of his mid build. Hatchery gonna go once again. Not a big fan of Resoud's hatchery. I always call him Resound, so I'm just gonna continue to call him Resound. I don't give a shit what his actual name is. I don't care if there's no N in there. I don't care. It's how I first saw it. It's how I read it. It's how I gave him a little picture in the tournament. I just gave him a picture of headphones. That's what comes up when you type Resound in Google. And yeah, you'll see. He did get that Overlord before his spawning pool. Very greedy stuff here. 3 gateways right at the choke of his base here. Also, like a nice little wall. A little bit different than his last placement. Does have that second probe coming out here. Going to be able to scout his opponent. And if the odds were coming in from Vegas right now, they'd be like, oh yeah, there's about a 99 to 1% chance that Resound will win. 10k is a huge favorite right now. Gonna have his 2 probes out here. Gonna be annoying. I'm gonna have to send 3 drones up here, waiting for his Zerglings to come out, and yeah, it's just real tough here. He's gonna have to, yeah, spend so much money blocking this up, especially with these drones here. Now taking out a drone, beautiful stuff there. That's gonna be huge too. Gonna start just attacking away at this creep colony. There's gonna be 8 Zerglings coming out here, but these zealots are here already. Probes doing work on the Sunken, getting it almost 115 damage there, just by their little laser beams. I'm gonna try to target the probes here. Does get a pretty nice surround here. Sunken is done. And yeah, 10k actually gonna have to back out. So very nice hold there for Resoud. You can see the difference. The difference of having your zealots coming in from the middle, from right here, just those couple of seconds. It's all the difference it takes to give the Zerg just that little extra time to hold on to there. Because yeah, it's just such a small little opportunity the Protoss does have to take that down. But nonetheless, we will continue getting those 2 gas down here right at that 3-minute mark before his core. I don't see a Cybernetics core. And yeah, gonna get that choke established here. Gonna get those couple cannons just to prevent any Zergling run-bys. Also help with any kind of possible counterattack. This Zergling is going to get a scout off. Overlord also going to get a scout off. Going to see exactly what's going on, but I feel like at this point we all know what's going to come here. We are going to see 2 robos here. We are going to see 4 zealots being shuttled over into the base. We are going to see zealot speed legs and reavers, and they are going to attack possibly a starport to get his corsairs that he does like to get. That is a little variation that he likes to use. Resound possibly gonna go. Well, I don't know. This is we've seen multiple different strategies as the Zerg to defend this. He is in the corner spot though, which is gonna help a lot. Reavers tend to be extra stupid in these corner spot attacking, and 10k gonna come in here. Doesn't think that there's quite enough sunken defense here, and gonna start plowing away. That chamber just taking 750 damage. 2 sunken health wise there, just plowing its way there. Those are very nice, and that could be the reason he kind of holds right here. More zealots are reinforcing, and now there is a hole though, so if these zealots choose to run by, it's going to be devastating. But it looks like he is just content on taking out this choke. 4 zealots survive, and you're going to continue to attack these sunken colonies. And okay, now he's like, okay, let's run by. Let's just run by. Yeah, both those cores coming down now, or robos coming down now, continuing to produce Zerglings. He did get up to 15 drones though, so somehow he did manage to build a lot of drones here. So Resound is absolutely playing at a pretty high level right now for sure. Obviously, if he's tied up in the series with 10k, that is no easy feat, even if you get Protoss versus Zerg every single time. Obviously, makes it significantly easier. But yeah, Game 7 on the line. Resound not dead yet. He held this first wave of pressure. He's going to be able to scout. No, he does know exactly what's going on. He knows the timings of the Citadel. He knows the timings of the robotics facility. Do I even know the timings of the robotics facility? No, he has not even built a robotics facility, so not even I know the timing of the robotics facility. He is going to go for a double shuttle this time. He's going to bring the rest of his 8 zealots into this base here, and that could be a very nice move here. We do see a Resoud getting his 2 sunken colonies very nicely here. This is exactly to prevent the 4 Zealot thing, to help deal with it at least. Does have a nice amount of Zerglings here at the front. We do see, this is also what I like, the bringing the Zealots down here so you can start shuttling them over. Very nicely done here. 8 Zealots going to be in here, not going to be easy to deal with. 8 10k Zealots are like 20 non-Korean Zealots. Nice of the Zerglings to try to get on top of it before they can drop, but yeah, gonna be too many Zealots here. Gonna have 2 Reavers and then 4 more Zealots gonna be coming in here. So this is beautiful stuff right here. He's gonna have exactly 4 Zealots, 2 Reavers to refill up these dropships immediately. Meanwhile, microing over here, going to pick off this HyDrA's den, which is upgrading HyDrA's speed, trying to get more sunken colonies around here. Trying to get himself just a whatever. I don't even know what the word I'm trying to fucking use right now. But here's going to be the devastation drop right here. Zealots still alive. You do want to keep those alive as much as possible to help buffer for these drop ships incoming. And yeah, there's just no way. Resound's minerals getting a little not spent, and yeah, you just cannot waste a single action when you're playing against 10k in this kind of matchup. These Reavers are going to get in beautiful position, and this is going to be GG. You can spread your drones all you want, but that is not going to do anything. Yeah, there's just no way he can survive. These Reavers are going to end the game. There's no way that Resound can hold on to this. Is unfair P versus Z? Obviously, if you can beat 10k, it's pretty unfair. It's obviously unbalanced. Obviously. As we've seen demonstrated once again here today, and for the last 25 years that this game has existed and this map has existed. Literally the hardest matchup in the world. Just gonna drop these all in the middle, and yeah, GG. 10k going to advance, or not advance, he's just gonna win his first matchup. He's gonna have to play the next person in the matchup. Talk! Resound demands an answer. You do not ignore him. GG's. Well played. And yeah, 10k gonna win that. That was a close one though. Much better series than the first one, that's for sure. And I imagine they're only gonna be getting better from here on out. Very nicely done. And yeah, congrats to 10k for winning his first matchup. Very nicely done for Resound. Obviously not out of it. He can beat whoever else he has to beat. I don't have the fucking thing in front of me, and I don't give a shit enough to look. But yeah, GG guys. Continue to cast this tournament as the replays come out for you guys. I'm invested in it now. I want to see who wins this $1,000 tournament. I think the final little group is going to be crazy good. So many Koreans in here with all of the top foreigners. So yeah, we'll see who wins it. 10k, the favorite, but obviously he is beatable, as we've seen today. There's going to be players much better than Resound who are going to be getting Zerg versus Protoss versus them. So yeah, we'll see how she fucking goes, boys. Okay. But yeah, that's it for next time. We'll see you when the next series is posted. Later, bitches.
With DinGo with the chews, and Tony G, you are hilarious. I saw your stream. Of it was DinGo or Jose. You literally cracked me up, man. You're so funny. He's talking smack. You're like this loser. You cracked me up, man. It's so funny. So gonna catch that SCV. Almost gonna catch that SCV right there.